Some niggas may not be American citizens.
And what about this? I seen Haitians and Jamaicans and people from the Caribbean islands that's darker than me, and they live in America now. Do they get reparation?
No.
No.
So there's a way that DNA could tell that, hey, you from Haiti.
Yes. Well, it's not even DNA. They have signed, sealed proof that they immigrated to this country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, but even over there in Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean, they got a thing called CARICOM, where they're going for a reparations claim towards you know, the Dutch, the English, the Spanish, like whoever fucking enslaved them on those islands. So yeah, they automatically gave the West Coast to Joe Biden.
I mean, automatically.
Yeah, they did.
Automatically, yep.
I mean, but we already knew that.
Yep.
West Side.
I think he might got Arizona too, right?
It's on the way. Arizona, New Mexico is still showing blue.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. But that's it.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. We in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, Georgia, Florida, Texas, North Carolina, and Ohio are the states that are going to determine if Joe Biden wins. If I think if two of them go blue, he'll win.
All of them looking red right now.
I think Ohio's probably going to Trump, and if that's the case, they said how many of the past elections been decided by Ohio? Like the last 3 or 4.
Right.
Don't you live in Ohio?
I live in Chicago now. So.
Oh. I see some pictures and videos of Ohio. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go red.
No, I think Ohio's going red. I ain't gonna even lie.
Damn.
Because like I mean, Columbus and Cincinnati, they're super well. Columbus and Cleveland are super blue, but everything else in Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio 90% is in. Ohio's definitely going Trump.
Yeah. Trump
is 53.1%. Joe Biden is 45.5%.
I'm so sad.
Yep. And in Pennsylvania is 45% reporting in, but Trump is blowing them out the water almost, well, definitely over 10%.
I'm sorry, Josh. Every time I look at his thumbnail, man, he always look like he's about to cry.
Josh, you should not feel suckered into like you have to go with your heart.
No. You gotta understand why I'm about to cry.
I understand exactly what you said. I had listened.
You about to cry?
My own mother came over
here.
Put
yourself up in your own bootstraps,
with me. You know, she's like, how are you? You know, we have family members too who voted different. I have a cousin who's basically like, shit, if you ain't vote, don't talk to me ever again.
Damn,
I'm upset.
I said that on my YouTube.
Yo, I shed a tear when all that shit was going on with George Floyd because the country is so fucked up and nothing is stepping up to help. And the Democrats, they had everybody thinking, I mean, if you listen to the shit the last 2 weeks, you know, Biden's up in the polls, this, that, and the third. It had everybody fooled, and now the same thing's about to happen. And it just kills my faith in the country. And I got a niece and nephew. I'm thinking about their future. I hurt for the world. Like Kanye said, like, I hurt for the people. Like, this shit is not conducive for.
So I get that, growth. But what specifically would Black children and Black people, what would they benefit from with Joe Biden being their president?
It's not about Joe Biden winning. It's about the fact that we were lied to again, as if he was the candidate of change to figure it out. That the media, after getting their asses kicked in 2016, thought they could roll out the same game plan and then lose again.
Right.
And so it's like, okay, we either got Republicans or these dumbass Democrats. And I guess part of me just was like hopeful that, you know, maybe he'll at least get in. I knew he was bullshit. I knew he ain't shit. But I was like, well, if he can get in, then at least I know something is somewhat effective. And again, my theory was he'll get in and then we'll realize they ain't shit because now we have 4 years of agenda to go off of. And then we can really say, now we really got chips to play with. But what's going to happen is Trump's going to be in there for another 4 years. And Democrats are going to be like, this is all Trump's fault, and we're gonna get a Democrat in there, and it's gonna fix everything. And so now we're gonna play this whole game again in 2024.
So we realized with Obama that Democrats weren't shit. So it's not gonna.
I
think you gotta think though.
Well, us here,
yeah.
But
No,
I need for the country to see that shit.
I think you got to think about it from like I guess a forward thinking standpoint. I think if Biden loses, the Democrats are going to have to realize that you can't just regurgitate the same thing again. Maybe.
Well, why didn't they learn that from Hillary?
Because they thought that nobody just fucking liked Hillary, you know. So then they brought in Cool Joe, you know what I'm saying? Best buzz.
Nobody likes Joe.
They blamed it on that the country was sexist.
Well, see, and then they pulled out the Obama Trump card, and that shit didn't even work.
Then they pulled out.
So now
they pulled out Obama from Hillary. Yo, you doing the same
thing?
Shit.
Yep. They're not learning their lesson, bro.
I think they're gonna learn.
Black folks are hooked, line and sinker. That motherfucker, what's his new name?
All black people wanted was some tangibles, bro. Black people wanted them niggas to say, this is what we doing for y'all, and this is what we plan on doing the first day we get into office. Instead of that, Joe Biden said, the first thing I'm doing in office is we're gonna focus on LGBTQ rights.
Bro, you know what a Democrat came on TV and said? He said, yo, if we win or lose, the dude that's running in South Carolina, I forgot his name, black dude. He said, if I win or lose, this is a win. I said, no, bro. That's how I know y'all playing for the same team. No, you don't care. That's basically what you're telling me. You don't care if I win or lose. We won either way because I've inspired the future generation. Fuck out of here, bro. You need to win.
My homeboy just called me and was talking about that earlier. But they all really on the same side. They all rich and they're all politicians. But you got to remember, back in the day, even with Obama, Biden, and all of them, when they were running against each other to be the top dog in the Democrats, you feel me? And they were running against each other. They were talking about each other like dogs.
Like dogs.
Faces, you like this, you like that. And next thing you know, now he the president. Now you all up under his ass like, yeah, he's a good guy. Oh, hey, how you doing, sir? Like, how y'all become friends? Did y'all just hate each other? That's how you know it's a game.
Right.
That's why y'all really don't care who wins because it's a game. I just want the person there who's not going to be a puppet. Whoever's less puppetish, going to, oh, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Whoever's not the yes man, I'd rather that person be there.
Right. But okay, but if you're not a puppet,
because Trump is too influential because he's an icon, like I said earlier. So it's bad for both. Bad for both of them stupid.
It's bad either way. That's why I never voted because I knew they were. This is my first time voting, bro. I probably never vote again.
All right,
my first time voting.
Kanye West.
Trump gonna do whatever he wants to.
You know, people die so you can vote, motherfucker. No.
I wanted to say this, Josh, because you said that you felt bad about the whole, the George Floyd situation, but you do realize that more people died under Obama. More black people died under Obama.
I heard that. I didn't look it up myself, to be honest, but somebody told me.
But just think about it. Just physically being there during that time. Just think about all of the killings.
With the church,
but you don't think it's because of Trump that less black people have died.
I don't think it's because, but I'm just saying it wouldn't make a difference, right? It wouldn't make it any less with a Democrat in office because
I agree with you. Like again, my concern is the mental. It's really the future of the country, really, because I really feel like what this says is we are on a roller coaster going down. Like it ain't. This is the beginning of the end, yo. We're the last. I mean, they've already said millennials, the first generation to not make more money than our parents. It's going down from here, yo. It just is. And I guess I drank the Kool-Aid. We all grew up pledging of allegiance and all that bullshit. So like I hate that for the future generations. If I ever have kids, but my line has already continued through my nephew and my niece, and we all got family. This country's going down to shit. And I used to say when I was growing up, like, yo, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here and do me. But that was just me at 21 years old saying what I said. But that you know, you watch these little slave movies and shit. The reason why niggas didn't revolt is because they got families to take care of, and they knew they wife and their kids couldn't fight. And so it's like, man, I wish my family could have a chance, and they don't have to go. My family are gonna have to cut through the bullshit like I did and wake up. And if they don't, they're just gonna be a part of the system. And that's what makes me I guess just hurt.
Yeah,
So go ahead, young lady.
you go ahead.
All right. So you saying that you hurt. So I'm just curious, did you really think that things are actually going to get better?
No, well, like I said, what I thought would happen if Biden won is that nothing would get better, and then it would be obvious. And then everybody could be like, yo, we just had 4 years of Trump, nothing happened. We had 4 years of Biden, nothing happened. The system's broken. Change can take place then.
Do you have any suggestions for the change of the system? Because I mean, I thought about this before, and I was like our system compared to other systems is as close as perfect when it comes to being a pure democracy as it can be. I know we have representatives. We're really a democratic republic, but it's as close as it can be because we have people who represent us, and then we also could vote ourselves, and we don't have a king or a monarch, and so it's as close to as free as freedom can be compared to other countries and other continents. So when I hear people say we got to make a change, in my head I'm like, what change? Like
What's the
change
laws?
people's mind, but changing the system.
Said it. She just said it.
It's the laws, the policies. I mean, you know, like we have goddamn, why I just draw a blank. The Constitution, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't go by it, but it should. They're supposed to, you know, that kind of thing, you know. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Compared to other countries, the structure of it is in the way, in its freest form. But
it's an illusion. If you ask me, they're pissing on us and telling us it's rain. You say we're a democracy, and we're the greatest country in the world. People love to say that shit. There are countries that have less of a budget, less of a GDP, and people are doing way better off. And there's not the wealth gap. It is crony capitalism is a problem. It's not capitalism when you can get rich and then pay somebody to make sure that your interests are taken care of in perpetuity. That's not capitalism. That's monarchy. That's the rich ruling. And that's